Welcome back, everybody. We're the Amoebros. I'm Dave.
I'm Jay.
I'm Oz.
And today we've got a tier list for you guys that we're going to do regarding the mainline Star Wars movies, plus the couple of Star Wars stories that they released. And with that, let's get right into it. All right. So, our first movie, we're going to be going in release order for this. And then, like I said, we do have a couple of the stories thrown in there as well. And so, when we get there, we'll get there.
Dave, what year did the original Star Wars release?
77?
Correct.
Hey.
So, Star Wars.
Star Wars.
The OG. I know you guys feel different. This is going in S tier for me.
Nope.
All right, you could say nope all you want, pal. You want to explain why?
It's just, it makes me fall asleep every time I watch it.
Oh, good for you. Well, then where are you ranking it? You got to give me something to go off of here.
It's the OG, so I'll put it in A, but I'm not going S.
Dave?
I'll have to agree with Jay on that one.
All right, I'm out. I'm overruled. It's going in A.
At least
Still, let me make a case for Star Wars A New Hope.
Okay.
This is the hero's journey done perfectly. Luke Skywalker, his origin, how it all began. It's a perfect friendship between Luke and Leia. Those two are iconic. It's a great movie from start to finish. Music is phenomenal. Everything that happens, I mean, effects-wise, you compare it to everything that comes out nowadays and it looks better.
Here's where I will agree with you. This movie has heart and it's got character. Like the sets, the creatures, everything about this movie is you feel like you're in a different world. And I do love that about this movie. And every subsequent one that George Lucas is a part of, it does that same thing. It feels like you're in a different world. And so I do love that about Star Wars, and I do love that about this movie. That being said, it's still boring. I have a hard time staying awake throughout the entire thing. I almost fall asleep every single time.
I think that Star Wars is a majestic slice of the time period. The fact that something like this came out in 1977 is insane. And I'll agree with what Jay was saying. This movie's got heart. Yeah, A tier.
A tier.
All right, our next.
If it were up to me, it'd go S.
But okay, Oz will add that in post. Our next movie is going to be Star Wars: Empire Strikes Back.
Arguably one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Arguably the best movie of all time. It has the perfect. I mean, for so long we call it like whenever a movie ended with the bad guy winning, we'd call it like it pulled an Empire Strikes Back. This movie builds off of the original so well. The story is captivating from start to finish. Your heroes, every last one of them comes out of this movie a changed character. The arcs, exquisitely done. S plus. If I could give it like S plus, I would. So, but we don't have that, so S. But this movie, love it.
And also the last minute script change that led to one of the greatest plot twists ever. Arguably one of the most iconic ever. It like breached out into pop culture and you see it everywhere. Like, I am your father.
Yeah,
like,
kind of
everywhere.
Kind of like The Shining, where it's not Sixth Sense, where it's always like I see dead people. Mm-hmm. It's in that same vein. This movie is phenomenal.
Yep.
And I know you love this movie too.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best movies ever made. Period. You get the Imperial March, Yoda, everything with splitting up your heroes. Like you get them for really only one segment of the movie at the beginning of Hoth, and then the rest it's like Luke's doing his own thing, training, and Han and Leia are doing their own thing, and they grow together.
And that ending.
The ending's great. Lando's great.
Yeah.
You just have so much good stuff in this movie. It's lightning in a bottle. It never got this good again. Nope. It never did. So I agree. It's S tier.
S tier, S plus if we can add it. Moving on, we've got Star Wars: Return of the Jedi. I'm just gonna get my hot take out of there. You know, Jay made the comment that he would fall asleep during parts of Star Wars: A New Hope. For me, that's the Last Jedi. Did I say Last Jedi?
You sure did. Wait, at the beginning?
At the beginning. Did I say Return of the Jedi?
I think you said Return.
Okay, sorry. I like tripped myself up because I thought I called it The Last Jedi. Insult. Return of the Jedi to me has a lot. The movie feels like it is slow, and that's to me like there are some really cool scenes and like segments, but like this is the movie that I fall asleep to.
Brother. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm so sick of. I'm so sick of the Return of the Jedi slander. It's like over time, people have somehow methodically put this movie on the same level as the prequels because of the Ewoks.
That's
and
insane.
it blows my freaking mind.
My problem
that this
isn't the
even,
Ewoks.
I understand that, but you're wrong about the being slow thing too, because every single kid that enjoys Star Wars, this is the movie every kid loves. And I'm sick of pretending that this movie isn't S tier.
You know what movie me and Oz watched the most on VHS when we were little munchkins? Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm 90% sure it was Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's like the one I remember watching all the time. In the first hour of that movie,
I've thought about this a lot. Imagine this movie comes out today, right? We've had A New Hope 6 years ago, we've had Empire Strikes Back 3 years ago, and next week we're going in to see Return of the Jedi, right? How does the internet handle the first 45 minutes of this movie just taking place on Tatooine in Jabba's palace, saving Han Solo? Everybody has these crazy theories and expectations of what this movie's gonna be, and they go into this movie, and it's Jabba. And it's just think about it now, that's such a ballsy move that you have all of these loose ends to tie up, and instead you spend it saving one of your main characters. That's just so cool to me.
Disney would never do that now.
No, there's risks taken in Return of the Jedi, and I think it's...
And can I even add, that first like 45 minutes is probably the best part of that movie. I love the first 45 minutes.
I think the movie stays great.
I agree.
I think it's perfect.
I think
throughout.
this is also an S tier, and I love this movie.
Are the Ewoks dumb? Yeah, they're dumb. But it holds up against everything else. Like, you compare it to everything with Vader and the Emperor and Luke and that entire chamber, the throne room sequence. All of it is so great, and I'm not going to let the dumb Ewoks ruin it for me.
I love
Slay,
the Ewoks.
Queen.
I love the Ewoks.
They're fine.
Love them.
I've come to hate them less.
Shout out Ewok Hunt on Battlefront 2.
I do wish
And
they would have just gone with
original
Wookiees, because I think that would have been sick, but
Had
it is
to
what it
make
is.
money
What
for
about the droid
toys.
attack on the Wookiees? What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
The prequels?
Shout out the Safety Bros.
Shout out the Safety Bros.
So yeah, to me, this movie's S tier.
Smashing Machine. Go see it in October. Marty Supreme. Go
We
see
agree.
it
S
Christmas
tier,
Day.
but below Empire.
Dave?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I only seen this movie all the way through 3 times, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. I stand by what I said. To me, it's just when I think back to watching it, maybe it was just the mood I was in and the time of the night, and just certain sequences feel like they dragged. But just listening to you guys talk about it, I agree. Like, there were lots of good segments and like sequences, and it's like, yeah, there are some iconic things like the slave Leia, and just how gross Jabba the Hutt was. Moving on. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. This is the first prequel.
This movie sucks.
No, it doesn't.
It sucks, and I'm tired of... for the same reason, I think that the Return of the Jedi has been, like, placed down with the prequels. I think people have glorified the prequels to just a stupid level. These movies suck, guys, and they're not good, and I'm tired of pretending like they are good and that there's some sort of reverence that we gotta hold for them. It sucks.
No, they're good.
No,
So,
they're not good. They're
Phantom
really,
Menace
really
introduces to you 2 phenomenal characters. You have Qui-Gon Jinn, you have Darth Maul. And both of these characters are incredible characters. And not only that, but you also have this
You
new
like Darth
take
Maul
of,
because he doesn't
of
talk.
Obi-Wan, and Ewan McGregor just knocking it out of the park, all 3 films, even when the story's dragging. And I'll give it to you, the lines are trash.
Hey, Jay,
But
what does Obi-Wan do in
these-
this movie that's so cool?
He kills Darth Maul! Cuts him in half!
Bro, he's sitting in a ship for like 90% of this movie. He does one cool thing at the end. And even that's dumb, dude. You get Darth Maul slapping at the sides. Hey, dude, just drop your lightsaber down on his head. That's dumb to me. This movie's bad, and there's very few redeeming things. And if we're gonna talk about the CGI was good for its time, then that's a dumb argument.
Did that leave my lips? Did I say the CGI was good for the time?
I could feel it coming out.
I didn't think that. That didn't even cross my mind. The CGI is garbage. Did it open the doors for further usage of CGI? Sure. I don't care. That's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about the legacy.
I was going to bring up the choreography and how the fights were infinitely more exciting.
Oh,
Duel of the Fates, dude.
Well.
It's a good song.
That fight sequence was dope.
We can go back and forth.
That is one of the biggest faults of the prequels is they are over choreographed, and I will give you that. And the raw feeling of the lightsaber fights in 5 and 6 are, I think, better. I'll agree with you there. Okay, I think 5 and 6, like the raw feeling, like how heavy the lightsabers feel, and then in these movies they're just like throwing them around like they're cheese sticks. Like that does bother me.
Okay.
And I do prefer 5 and 6 for that reason. 4 has one lightsaber fight, and it is. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I don't think A New Hope is that great.
Yeah,
it's because you have this fight where Obi-Wan does it.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Phantom Menace, bro.
Yeah, but you're trashing on the Phantom Menace
because it sucks.
All right.
If we're talking about, it's going D. Like it's not good.
Oh my gosh. B. I give it B.
No, B is way too fair.
It's fun.
No, you put a kid down.
When I was a child, I had fun with it.
Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, they're falling asleep.
I did not.
See.
Did I still prefer Return of the Jedi? Yes, I did when I was a kid. But
I'll meet you guys in the middle and go see with it. I think it's good. I don't think it's as bad as Oz is saying it is. And I'm definitely trying to remove my nostalgia lenses because this was my first Star Wars movie. As it was for many people in our generation, the prequels were their first introduction to Star Wars, and so I need to make sure it's known that I'm not leaning on the nostalgia factor here.
See, me and Oz have watched Star Wars like our entire lives that I couldn't even tell you what my first Star Wars movie is. I think we've just always had it.
I don't know either.
All right. We'll put it in C tier. Moving on, we've got episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
Oh, this movie's hot garbage.
Yeah.
We can all agree this one's in D, right?
Yeah.
It's
not quite F, but it's not good.
Yeah. It's got cool sequences, like the introduction of Jango Fett, even though he didn't really do anything.
I think the Camino stuff is interesting.
Yeah.
And it opens the door for a lot of really cool stuff that happens in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, like the introduction of clones and the whole, is it Sifo Dyas? Yep, that whole storyline going on behind the scenes. This is the first movie that I actually paid attention to things being said and not just seeing the plot that was put before me, and that's how I know about Sifo Dyas.
What was dumb was making Yoda this competent lightsaber fighter. That never made sense to me, and I thought that was kind of dumb. I still think that's dumb fair. That they did that. It's like, okay, this little green guy's just like
shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he's got a cane.
It kind of negates everything that they've explained about the Force up to this point. I mean, you could even say that about the midichlorians in episode 1, but you have the Force being everything. It's the natural balance of everything in the universe, and so when Count Dooku says clearly we can't settle this with our usage of the Force, but with a duel of the lightsabers, it's like that doesn't make much sense because clearly one of you is going to be better at the Force here, and it's going to be the one. It's just dumb. It's a dumb argument. It looks silly. The whole movie looks bad. Like it looks like it was shot on a green screen, which all of them were, but this one just looks really bad.
And the most memorable parts about this movie are like the awful lines. Like we memed on them our entire lives.
I hate
because
sand.
They're so bad.
I hate the sand.
Yeah, I'm glad we all agree this is the bottom of the tier list.
The Geonosis fight's cool.
Up to this point.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Up to this point.
I will. In its defense, the Geonosis fight is pretty cool, but that's about all this movie has going for it.
And the Lego Star Wars levels for Attack of the Clones were pretty good, except for the stupid one where you were playing the gunship and you had to drag the bomb. I hated that level.
I do love. Can I also add? I do love the designs that came out of this movie, like the gunship. The gunship is so cool.
I love all the ships in the prequel.
I love the ATT.
The white outfit.
Yeah, I know you do because you're just a prequels hater. But I love the prequels era, and I love the feeling of it, and I love how the designs. You could tell like this is where the stuff.
I'm real proud of that Padme in the white outfit comment.
Shut up.
What did you say?
Nothing. Keep going.
Oh, I lost track.
No, I agree with you. I remember after seeing this movie, drawing, like I used to do little stick figure wars and stuff where I'd make an army on a portrait sideways piece of paper, and I would always do the Republic gunships.
Dude, they were so
They're
cool.
so cool. They're still cool.
Yes.
They're still cool.
I agree.
Yeah, I am with you there.
And I also think that the Jedi, like, starfighters are cool too.
Yep.
The problem is you're going up against the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, and those are just...
They're more
you
iconic.
can't top those designs.
Yeah.
They are
The
so
Millennium
cool.
Falcon, the Slave One.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're only adding to the point. Yeah, I agree. These are phenomenal ship designs.
You mean Boba's starship?
All right, so we're putting that in D.
Yeah, we'll go D tier with that one.
Yeah.
Moving on. Episode 3,
This is gonna be bad.
Revenge of the Sith.
A.
A? You're putting it in the same tier as A New Hope?
I
Where
sure
would you
am.
put it?
C.
Holy
I'm
crap!
putting it in A. I'm putting it in A. This movie,
Oh,
This
boy.
it's great. I
It
love
is
this
not
movie.
great.
It is
What are we
great.
talking
This
about?
is the most quoted Star Wars movie ever.
Oh yeah, because
far.
they're such beloved quotes, right? It's not like you're making fun of the movie.
You
because
turned
it's
her
talking
against
about-
me!
What a great quote.
You have done that yourself.
Yeah, this movie's awesome.
But then there's also parts where they're just having fun with it, and you really get to see Anakin and Obi-Wan be brothers, and I love that about this movie.
When?
Anakin's design in the movie
When
is
do you
dope,
get
too.
to see
The
them be
full
brothers?
first part of the movie, they're just having fun with it.
And you're witnessing like
When? Are we thinking of the same movie?
you witness, you see little twinkles of it in Attack of the Clones of Anakin's just turn to the dark side, but we are witnessing the actual deconstruction and death of Anakin Skywalker right before our
and it
eyes.
happens in a scene.
Well, that the scene is where it turns over, sure, but you have an entire movie's worth of instances where he is getting to that point where he is going to turn.
Brother.
No. You have been dominating the
I'll let you
entire
talk.
conversation
I'll
this
let you
entire
talk.
time. Let me get this out, all right? Let
Go
me
ahead.
speak. Let me speak.
Go ahead.
All right?
Defend this.
You are completely disregarding an entire plot just to say he switches to Darth Vader like this. That is completely ignoring the Force visions he
what
was
happened.
having of Padme's death. That was completely ignoring the fact that he saw his mom die and he murdered those people. That's completely ignoring the fact that he has so much passion.
Yeah.
And that's his death.
And not only that, he's the poster child of the Republic. Everybody knows Anakin Skywalker. They don't know Mace Windu. They don't know any of these other Jedi. They know Anakin Skywalker. He is the guy. And the fact that the Jedi Council just spits in his face and says, yeah, well, you can be on the council, but you're not a master still. It's...
And I'm sorry, anybody who I'm supposed to be rooting for is not going to let them saying, "Hey, you're not going to be on the council," deter them from, being a good guy. That is what
You're not-
turned them.
I don't think you're supposed to root
I'm
for
sorry,
Anakin.
maybe I missed the part of the trilogy leading up to this point where he's the poster boy for the Republic. When is this addressed?
That might be Clone Wars.
Okay, and I'm
Clone-
not going to
Clone Wars
include that
fleshes it
because
out,
that's
yeah.
not in this movie. That's also dumb. I shouldn't have to watch Clone Wars
There is a time
to
jump
enjoy
between
this
Attack of
movie.
the Clones and this. There's a time jump.
You talk to an entire generation, and
This is the best of
they
the prequels.
adore this movie.
It is the best of the prequels. It's not better
They-
than anything else.
You know how many kids I've talked... I'm a teacher. You know how many I ask them what their favorite Star Wars movie is? You know what? Every single one of them has answered with?
This movie.
This
I'm gonna
movie.
guess. Yeah.
Yep, Revenge of the Sith. Every last one of them. And this isn't just like 12, 13-year-olds. This is like 15, 16-year-olds, too. They love this movie. It's not just some corporate scheme that you're trying to
are we-
say that
what are
like
we
we just have,
judging it
we
off
have
of?
just pushed it
Are we judging
to
it
a
off of,
point
oh,
of
everybody else loves it? Or are we judging it, this is a movie, and
I
we're judging
bring
it on
this
the
up.
merits
I
of
bring
this
this up to say that our arguments have ground, and we're not alone in this. I think this movie's really good.
It's definitely better than the other two. I'll give you that.
I'd go A.
But you
I'd
have, I mean, even the scene before leading into the turn, he's giving Palpatine to Mace Windu. It's a 3-point process of him going, okay, that's a bad idea. We're gonna take you to Mace Windu, and then he just betrays him.
Honestly, it makes it more realistic to me. Where this guy's so sleep deprived, and all of a sudden he's forced into the situation where he's like, I have to make a choice. It's either this guy that I can't stand, or this guy that's saying, hey, I can save your wife.
And then let's kill kids. And then let's go kill some kids.
You love jumping to that, don't you?
Because it's dumb. It's in the movie. That's a part of the movie.
There are flaws in all of these movies. There's a guy in episode 5 just running around with an ice cream maker. Okay?
That's hilarious. This movie has nothing as funny as that, dude.
I'm not faulting episode 5 for that.
All of these Star Wars movies have quirks. This is the best of the prequels. When I think of the prequels, I think of this movie.
It's not A tier.
It is A tier.
And you know what? Jay, I've been on Jay's side for this, and I feel like Jay and I are having each other's back with this. I'm going to lose him with this. But if we're going off of the tried and true metric of a good movie, if Star Wars A New Hope was on, and I was walking by the TV, I wouldn't stay and watch it.
I agree.
But if Revenge of the Sith was on, and I was walking by that dang TV, I would sit my butt down and I would quote it, dang
I would
it!
quote
I would
it
quote
all
it!
the way through. And I would have fun with it.
Yeah!
That's why this movie's an A. Because it's fun. You have fun with it.
It's not fun at all.
It's so much fun, and you are just a hateful little man.
He's a purist, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Star Wars purist. If it doesn't meet the metrics of the original trilogy, if it doesn't meet those metrics, it's below B.
And you're the reason why you're the reason why the sequels trilogy sucks.
Well, we're not there yet. So, I think
as you,
we gotta agree on
people
something.
Like you.
I'm not gonna bump it way too up.
No, me and Dave both agreed on A, so it's A.
I disagree with that. We gotta figure something.
If
I'm that much lower than you, we gotta meet in the middle.
I'm already conceding and willing to go A because it's an S tier to me.
I agree. Yeah, me and Dave both go S tier. Boom, equals it out to A. Boom.
No, again, that would.
Dude, I'll put it below A New Hope if it just lets you put it in A tier, dude.
It would be below New Hope regardless. There's
okay.
No way in hell.
You are currently taking the pilot seat and you are forcing your hand. Okay, if it were up to me, Return or New Hope would be in B tier. I'm just gonna be straight honest with you. I would be in B tier, and this movie would be probably not S tier, but high A. I like this movie. I have fun with it every time it's on. I enjoy it. When I see clips on YouTube, I click it because I have fun with this movie. I don't care if it's not the best movie, if it doesn't have the best lines. It's fun, and that's what I care about.
Yeah, watching Anakin get his limbs cut off and burn in lava is pretty freaking fun. Oh, this is such a fun ride.
Yeah,
screaming and he's clawing his way up, and
he's going, I hate you.
Yeah. Wow, what a good time, everybody. What a great time.
Obi-Wan's going, you are my brother, Anakin. I love you.
Yeah. Oh, good. You can quote a crappy movie.
There's
all right,
so
fine.
Much emotion.
Fine.
We'll go A.
Bottom of A.
Okay. I'll go bottom of A. All right. After that slugfest, we're gonna take a deep breath. Everybody, take a deep breath. All right. Moving on, we've got Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
This movie's bad. This movie's really bad.
Just on its own, not even crediting all of the Clone Wars episodes that followed this movie.
The first season of the Clone Wars is not great. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it in the story, the arc order that they have on.
Hey! We're talking about the movie.
Sorry. Two prequel fans discussing a prequel era movie.
Yeah, good for you. You guys got what you wanted. It's in the top of A. Now, where are we putting this crappy movie?
It might
B?
be an F.
Oh,
It might be an F.
Yeah.
This movie's bad.
Yeah. Okay, we're not even gonna spend any more time talking about it. I can't believe this. I can't even believe what room I'm in anymore. This has gone to hell.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. We are now stepping into the sequel era, which means Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens.
Okay, this is going to be the hardest one for me to just disassociate myself from, to strip everything
objectively.
away. Because look, the hype leading into this movie, it was insane.
It was debilitating.
It was. I mean,
Can we
we'll
throw
never
pictures?
Be,
Can we throw pictures
go
of
ahead.
our stuff?
Yeah, here's us on the news getting Star Wars toys.
Oh
here to wait for the action figures from Star Wars: The Force Awakens. The movie comes out in December. So we're able to get the Star.
Okay, that's how excited we were. Yep. This is almost 10 years ago now, guys.
And then what? We had a competition to see who could have the bigger Kylo Ren.
The most Kylo Ren. So we gotta strip all of that away, and we gotta judge this movie because at the time, this movie was.
But we're also judging it based solely off of this movie. And I think that helps it. I think that helps it a lot.
Does it though? Or does
I
it
think
hurt
it does.
Because if we're looking at it, we gave this movie a lot of leeway because we were like, is it going to lead into something better? Because we were like, is it just a new hope?
But we take away that entirely. You have to be objective with it.
I think, yeah, objectively, it's a good movie.
Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think this movie it hit a lot of the points, or at least a lot of the notes that I was looking for. And out of the sequels, it is one that I return to often. I'll just put it on. Trying to disassociate nostalgia.
Here is its biggest flaw that I did overlook when we first watched it, was that our characters are fairly bland.
Yeah.
They don't have any character arcs. And the one that does is Finn. And if we're going completely objective, which we're trying to, but I just have to put this out there, Finn just gets totally crapped on with his character arc in the next movie. Like, he completely reverts.
He was set up to have the most interesting character arc. Former First
I
Order
think you're
Resistance fighter.
Yeah, you're ignoring that Kylo Ren is a great villain.
Kylo Ren is a great villain. He stays a great villain, I think. He is probably the most compelling part of the sequel trilogy.
Of the entire sequel trilogy, he remains the best part. Yep. His entire arc between him and Han Solo, there's the way that they even handle addressing that he's Han Solo's kid is done in such a great Star Wars way, where it's just that your father, Han Solo. And it's not some big, huge, grand reveal. It's just Snoke is telling him, oh, hey, your father, Han Solo, he's with this girl. And he's, oh, crap.
Return of the Jedi came out what year?
Return of the Jedi?
83.
Yeah.
32. 32 years. And we finally get to see what's past.
Yeah, which that's another thing I don't like. I don't like where it went. I don't like that Han Solo has just reverted back to being just a scoundrel. He went back to...
And Leia's essentially where she was during the original trilogy as well. She's just like the leader of the Resistance again.
This is A New Hope 2.0.
It is.
It hits a lot of those points, but damn it.
It is, but it's a fun movie.
But damn it. Does JJ do a good job with the lens flare?
Hey, listen. Objectively speaking, we did sit through this movie 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
You don't do that in a bad movie. You don't. Like, this is a good movie on its own, I think. It's a fun movie. It works.
And like I said, this is one that I continue to return back to. I named my cat after Finn, and my daughter's middle name is Rey, because it was the only female character in Star Wars that would fit with her first and last name. But
I get the B.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with B.
fair.
Yeah.
Is it a remake of Return or New Hope? Sure. Yeah. But it's fun. I have fun with it.
But dang it, is it a beautifully shot movie?
All right.
B tier. Moving on. This is our first Star Wars story. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, ladies and gentlemen. This was a first of its kind. This was the first time we got a movie that was a story outside of the original.
I want to see more of these.
Yeah.
These are fun.
I was excited. This movie was so stinking good. The characters, beautifully written. And
I think the characters are pretty bland.
I actually agree with that.
I love Jin.
I think that's the weakest part of this movie.
Jin is a bland character.
Okay. Maybe I've got my nostalgia lenses on.
But this is just straight up. Yeah. It's the first movie where it is a war movie. It's got a war. It is straight up battles the entire way through, and it is so cool. I love this movie.
I love Scarif as a planet.
I also like Scarif.
The fetching U-wing that we got in this movie is so dope.
And I love how you see Saw Gerrera, like the opposite side of the rebellion, where it's just like they're straight up terrorists. Like, it shows you the difference between a rebellion and a terrorist organization. And I love that because you have this rhetoric going on where it's like, oh, but the rebels are terrorists. No, they're not. They're rebels. It's totally different because they're not actively trying to terrorize civilians.
And then it ended exactly how you thought it would. It just, and they did it.
And the part where you have Darth Vader at the end just walking through the hallway, chills every time I see it. It is so cool.
I still remember that, like in the theaters, just like you just hear the breathing, and then you just see his like red lights.
And the fear in the Rebels.
Oh yeah, you can feel the fear.
Yeah.
Because like you imagine yourself, because they just wasted how many lives to get these Death Star plans, and it's all in that hallway.
Yeah.
The entire like rebellion plan is being passed down from person to person down that hallway, and Darth Vader's there.
Now, I do have to admit, Andor does make this movie significantly better, and that does skew my opinion.
We can't do that.
Without Andor,
if it's the same reason you guys are gonna put the prequels higher up because the Clone Wars is good.
No. Revenge of the Sith is an A, regardless of if the Clone Wars exists. I have fun with it, no matter what.
How dare you try and slander us like that?
That's what he's gonna try to say, and it's not true. I think this movie's a B.
B.
I really like it.
I want A for it.
I wouldn't fight you. I'd be willing to put it in A, like lowest A, but A.
Like especially in the sequel era,
I'd go
this
B.
is good. B. Okay.
Yeah, I think B.
I put it below Force Awakens.
Below Force Awakens.
I think I would too.
All right, moving on. Our next movie is going to be Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And you know what? I'm going to bring it up. The camera stopped rolling, and I had an entire rant about Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy, and I'm not going to rant anymore because that took a lot of wind out of me.
And
fetch both of them.
Yeah.
Fetch them both interchangeably. If it's not a Rian Johnson issue, then it's a Kathleen Kennedy issue. I'm gonna paint it that way.
And
vice
I think
versa.
Austin had a really good point when it came to these movies that we can talk about when we get to The Last Skywalker. But I think we all agree.
Yep.
This is probably the highest of D tier, but still D tier. Like it's really bad.
It's a beautifully shot movie. There are scenes like Crate. It's
beautiful.
The white sand and the.
I think where's Luke at? I think that's a really cool place too.
Do we know that planet? I don't know. I'm sure it's in there in a comic or something because that's something they did during this era too. Go read the book. Go read the comic so you know what's going on in between the movie.
That was dumb. Yeah, top of D. Movie sucks.
All right.
I think. I'm trying to think if I even have anything to add to The Last Jedi.
You were gone. You were gone, and you were waiting for us to say anything good about it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's disappointing, everything that happened with Luke, everything that happens with, I mean, everybody in this movie. I don't care about floating space Leia. I don't care about Porgs.
I love
Porgs are cool.
Shout out to the Porgs.
Still like Porgs.
I would prefer to watch it over like Attack of the Clones and the Clone Wars movie.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's much better than that. Those are two really low bars.
I agree.
We'll do D tier with it, dang it.
D tier.
Moving on, we got Solo, a Star Wars story, our second Star Wars story, and unfortunately, our last.
Let me cut you off there. This movie's forgettable, and it's a C.
Yeah, Dave, if you can name if you can name Woody Harrelson's character in this movie, I'll let you put this movie wherever you want. You can't look it up. Nope. Name Woody Harrelson's character.
I can't.
Mind you, we filmed the rest of this list. We lost the footage.
He's had like 20 minutes.
So much time.
Yeah.
Still can't remember Woody Harrelson's name. That's how forgettable the movie is.
Yeah.
Can't name him.
The part that I remember the most is Darth Maul showing up for no reason, and then also him saying Solo when he comes up with his last name.
I remember Lando saying he has sex with a robot. That's one thing I remember. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I think it's a fun movie. I like that it's a heist movie. I would put it a little higher, but the way we have the list set up, it would be blasphemous.
It's going to bother me. And if I remember who it is, I'll credit them. But somebody said everything you know about Han Solo happens in this movie in such a short period of time. And it's like, everything we know about Han Solo happened in like a week?
Yeah.
That's weird to me that like the Kessel Run, him finding Chewbacca, him getting his name, it all happens in such a short amount of time. And essentially he's like a good guy the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
It's like Han Solo he's a scoundrel, he's a dirtbag.
If I were to make this movie, it would be Solo being in like the trenches for like a couple years and then getting totally disillusioned by the Empire, and then eventually leading to him meeting Chewbacca freeing him, and then do the time jump. Because that should not, I agree, it shouldn't happen in a week. Han Solo is deeper than that, but he's a scumbag in episode 4. He only agrees because he's getting paid. And it's that change of heart that like makes you love Han Solo. He's like, okay, I have a soft spot for the kid. I want to go back. I want to make sure he makes it. Yep. And it's a beautiful moment. I don't necessarily love A New Hope, but I do love that aspect of it.
This is not a Solo defense
And-
video,
and-
so I will not be defending it.
And you have this character that in episode 4 is only in it for the money. That character climaxes with the whole beginning of the first 45 minutes of the third movie. His friends are putting it all on the line to save him. I mean, how I love Han Solo's character.
And the beauty of this is we're not judging this movie based on what comes after.
Mm-hmm.
We're judging this movie on everything that came before this son of a bee. So I can do that.
It does him a disservice.
It somehow makes Han Solo a worse character. And it's just, you can't even freaking watch the movie. It's so dark. It's such a dark looking movie, and I don't get why.
Put this in DC.
Yeah, you know what? This is please. No, I don't want to see. Oh my did this. I'm glad I got to reshoot this.
Oh no!
Fetch Han Solo.
Oh man! See, the original take, they didn't hate it this much, and now they just come out of nowhere.
Let us cook.
I got thinking about it. I'm like, this movie
Han Solo
It's
sucks.
underrated. This movie's underrated.
It's not underrated.
I don't
remember a character's name.
Just because I can't remember the character's name,
He's
doesn't mean
one of
I
the
can't
main
enjoy
ones.
it.
He's like the main bad
I
guy.
can enjoy the movie without knowing a character's name.
Can we just look it up real quick? Let's see. Does it even ring any bells? It's gonna be some like Jack.
No, definitely not.
Woody Harrelson.
And he's got like a love interest who dies.
She dies?
Dude, I forgot about that.
Why the hell is there?
Why are you adding to this?
Why do
This
people
is only
want-
worse.
Tobias Beckett.
That's such a dumbass name. His name's Tobias Beckett. That guy works at AT&T. Down the street. I've met Tobias Beckett.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Emilia Clarke dies in that movie?
No, Kira does not die.
Oh. Wait, who's Han Solo's girlfriend in that movie? I don't
No,
even
not
remember.
Han Solo's girlfriend.
That chick, Val Beckett, not his girlfriend.
Oh,
his
I
wife.
remember her dying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Kira doesn't die.
I honestly forgot she was a character, if I'm being honest.
Paul Bentley was
They
like
got
the
pod
lead.
races in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
remember
what?
pod races at all in this
It was
movie.
like a TV thing in
Maybe-
passing.
Maybe I need to go back and watch it.
Wasn't something weird going on with this Paul Bettany's eyes or something in this movie?
His face had like scars, and anytime he would get upset, they would like deepen and like turn more
That was
red.
kind of cool.
And he had those like weird like brass lightsaber
Still,
type things.
still D
Yeah.
tier. We spent way more time talking about Han Solo in this film.
man.
Kinda glad we did this, actually.
Yeah, me too. All right,
I
go
don't
ahead.
wanna- I
Top
don't
of
wanna-
D.
Okay, top of D. All right. Like I said, this isn't a defense video.
Yeah, how does it
fellas.
feel, Dave? We have fetching Revenge of the Sith in A tier, sitting right next to A New Hope. Burning hell. What's the next one?
Fetch this! I'm out of here.
You're leaving? You're done?
I don't want to talk about the next movie.
Are you serious?
The next movie's gonna suck.
We really pissed him off with that.
Do we just keep going?
I guess we just keep going.
Holy cow, he just left.
He's gone. That was weird. He left. I guess we'll keep going.
All right.
The last movie, The Rise of Skywalker, I mean, Dave left. So I guess I'll just share his opinion of the movie. Luckily, we actually recorded the footage of the night that we saw it. You could see here he still has hair. So you know that this is legit. I guess play the clip.
Everything that I, a Star Wars fan, wanted. And I feel I have authority to say that J.J. Abrams did it again. The Force Awakens was great. It was a beautiful masterpiece that kind of brought us back into this new universe of Star Wars. It does start off a little slow, but it's noticeably
This one.
It's notable damage control. You can tell. You can tell he's
Agreed.
on damage control mode the entire time. But once he gets that out of the way and he's able to tell what he wants, it's everything that you, a Star Wars fan, want. I can promise you that. 10 out of 10. We'll see you guys.
10 out of 10.
10 out
That's
of
high
10.
praise, brother.
10 out of
Are you
10.
kidding me?
What'd you give Force Awakens?
10 out of 10.
So this is as good as Force Awakens.
Yes.
You really think so?
I think.
So yeah, Dave gave that movie a 10 out of 10. I don't think his opinion has changed. I think he still would put it in like S tier. I think he thinks it's better.
Honestly, kind of glad he's not here because we can put it where it belongs.
Yeah,
which is honestly bottom of D or bottom of D.
I mean, have you even finished this?
I've never finished this movie.
This movie sucks so bad.
The fake out with Chewbacca pissed me off so bad that I just left. I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching this anymore.
I was like, Jay, that's not real. He's still alive. He was like, I'm done. I don't care.
I'm not watching this anymore.
I mean, it's a bad movie. I don't remember anything that happens in this movie. I know Dave loves it. He gave it a 10 out of 10.
Crazy for that.
It's pretty wild.
Which kind of good thing he's not here because we can put it where it belongs, bottom of D.
I don't really have much more to say. I've been a deflated man since we put Revenge of the Sith in A tier, but I think this is a pretty solid list. We've got 5 movies in D, 1 movie in C, 2 in B, 2 in A, and 2 in S. If that's not a franchise that screams it loves its fan base, I don't know what is.
And what I love about this is, like, I guarantee you there are people out there that would totally flip this on its head. And I love that about Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, Dave, for one, would put The Rise of Skywalker in S.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's gone.
And Solo in A. I mean, it's crazy, but here we are.
So, guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Are you prequel defenders? Are you prequel attackers, such as myself?
I do think I'm going to get eaten alive for the Revenge of the Sith.
I don't think so. I think the internet's going to agree with you on that one.
Really?
You and Dave. I think everybody. I think the pendulum has swung so far.
Here's the deal, though, is I actually believe that. I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah, but let us know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments.
Yeah. Peace.
We'll see you in the next one. Peace.